guys, welcome to night one. I wanted to kick off this class with something that I get asked a lot about, and that's eyeshadows. I think a lot of people are intimidated by eyeshadow application or choosing colors or whatever it may be, but I get asked a lot. That's probably number one. Number two, foundation. Number one is eyeshadows and which colors and how they should put it on and all of that. So we're going to kind of touch on that. As you can see, I've done one eye here, and I thought what's more appropriate than starting with fall colors. I love the fall. I love everything that comes with it. I like when it comes when it's supposed to, but I love it. So I wanted to show you how to achieve a fall eye. But first, let me talk colors. I've had so many people ask me, what colors should I wear? And if you are a wine drinker, you'll know that sometimes they say like you should drink red with dark red meat and white with chicken or fish. I say drink whatever you want, because if that's what tastes good to you, you should drink it. Same with makeup. Wear whatever you want, because if you feel pretty in it, that's going to matter the most. Because you'll hear me say, probably too many times, that confident is beautiful. Hey mama! So there are colors that are going to enhance your eye color and all of that, but ultimately wear what makes you feel good. As you can see, I'm wearing more of a gold and brown and orange. Those are complementary to blue, so they're going to make the blues pop more. If you have a brown eye color, they say purples pull out or enhance your eye. I love to wear purple. Just because my eyes are blue, it doesn't stop me from wearing what I want. But I did want to talk about that briefly. So if you're going to ask me what colors look great on you, I can give you some suggestions that I think would look really pretty for you, but not necessarily because of your eye color or anything like that. It's just because I've tried to get to know your personality more. I think that fits you better. So let's get started. First thing I always recommend, no matter what you're doing, is wear a primer. A primer, I use the Urban Decay Primer Potion, is going to keep your eyeshadow on throughout the day. It's going to prevent it from creasing. And in fact, if you have a really good primer like this one, if you fall asleep with your eye makeup on, which is a no-no, you're going to wake up in the morning and it's still going to be there. May not be as fabulous as it was when you went to bed, but it'll still be there. So I just use my ring finger and I take it all over my eye. You're going to want to use your ring finger because it has the lightest pressure of any finger in your hand, believe it or not, and that's going to help prevent wrinkling. So I take it from the corner of my eye, my lash line, all the way up to my brow and out, anywhere I possibly could be putting eyeshadow, and I just rub that in. Even if I'm not going to put eyeshadow on, I still put an eye primer on because it helps prevent my eyeliner and mascara from moving throughout the day, plus it evens out the skin tone of my eyelid. Alright, I'm going to use the Pressed Shadows. This is a build your own palette, so I've built all these different colored palettes. I always try to pick a variety when I'm building them. That way I have lighter to darker colors. And I love a good matte eyeshadow. There's, I think, a place and a time for some shimmer. But I love majority of my looks have matte shadows in them. So I'm going to start, you always want to start with a shade that's closest to the skin tone. So I'm going to start with this one, it's called Timid. And you're going to want to use a brush, like an overall just standard brush. I'm going to use one like this. And you don't want to dig into your eyeshadow, you're just going to pat it and pick up the color. A good quality eyeshadow is very important if you're going to get a very nice blended look. So one way that you're going to know it's a good quality eyeshadow is if you don't have to use a lot of shadow to achieve the look. It's also going to blend really nicely. So you just have to pick up color once with a good quality eyeshadow. I take this all the way from my lash line, corner of my eye, same place I put that primer. And then one thing, a rule of thumb I want you to keep in mind is never take your eyeshadow past this angle. That's kind of be the angle that you're going to be working from, right there. Alright, first thing I do is take, after placing my base color, is take a transition color. And since I'm doing a fall eyes, I think of pumpkin spice when I see this color. It's called Gingerly. It's this one here. And I like to take my smaller blending brush. I have two different sizes. Let's show you. I have the smaller and the larger. I like to take the smaller and again just tap it to pick up my color If you're going to tap excess off, do not blow on it, just tap. Because if you're blowing on it, you're getting bacteria and germs and all that nastiness in your brush. So slightly pick up the color, tap the extra off. I always start here in the crease and I keep my eyes open, so outer corner, and then I take it in. I keep my eyes open because I can see where my shadow is going to be placed when my eyes are open. Nothing's worse than applying a bunch of eyeshadow and not being able to see it when your eyes are open. So I keep my eyes open so I know I'm going to be able to see it. You're going to want to go in a windshield wiper fashion. I like to go in a circular motion towards the outer corner of my eye. But blend upward, back and forth. You can see it's really not even down into my crease, it's right above my crease. And I'll show you what I use for my crease next. You're going to want to go lighter to darker when you're doing these transitions, just like when you're shading. Because basically that's what we're doing, we're shading our eyes. Okay, I'm happy where that is placed. It doesn't take a lot of blending because again, it's a high quality eyeshadow. Next, I'm going to take a more medium brown to go in my crease. So I'm going to choose this color here. It's called Gullible. I hope it hasn't completely uploaded. I just got a notification that it uploaded. Okay. Then I'm going to go right in here. Mama, if you're still on here, let me know that I'm still going and it hasn't uploaded. I'm taking that darker color and going into my crease. So just below where I put that first color. Hi, Aubrey. Hey, let me know if you can hear me. It just gave me this weird message that my video had been uploaded, so I hope that this is still going. If it is, let me know. So you just take this darker color and go underneath that first gingerly. Okay. Again, I'm happy where that is. So now I'm only going to use 4 of these eyeshadows. I'm going to take another color and go on my outer corner. So I'm going to take, this is like a brownish red. It's called Nonsensical, and I like to take a little bit more compact brush, a smaller brush, to pick that up and place it right in the outer, like we call it the outer V. Okay, so I place the color. And then you just blend in a circular motion. I like to still go back and blend up. Frankie's here. Okay, blend up. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Gigi, take her. I'm live. The children will always find you. Okay, next I'm going to go back in with a really pretty purple color. It's this one here. It's called Fairvent. I think I'm saying it right. And I like to take just a normal brush, tap it in there, and go right next to where I put that last color and take it up into my crease. This is my favorite color of all the pressed shadows. It's so versatile and it looks different every single time you use it based on what colors you're using it with. You can use it with any other colors and I love it. It can look purple or maroon or brown. It's very versatile. So every time I place a color, I blend. Okay. I'm happy where that is, but I want to lighten up my lid, and one of my favorite colors to do that, especially with a fall eye, is this goldish rose gold cream shadow. It is such a pretty shimmer. I take a cream shadow brush and then I just kind of press it in to my lid. And it lightens up that lid, and that will also make your eyes appear larger. It has more of a foiled look. It's a gorgeous color. These waterproof eyeshadow, these cream shadows are waterproof. Hi, Frankie. Okay, that's in place. Now what I want to do is to finish every look, you need to wear a eyeliner and a mascara. That's right, Mama. Okay, I like to use a black eyeliner. And the idea of black eyeliner for me is to make my lashes appear fuller. And I also like to make my eyes appear bigger. So I keep my eyeshadow or my eyeliner out in the outer corner, a little bit thicker. And then I take it inside that lash line to make a little bit thinner. And then the same here underneath my eye, my lower lash line, is I go thicker on the outer corner and kind of taper in a little bit. If you have eyes that are a little bit further apart, take your eyeliner a little bit in. You can create an illusion with an eyeliner by placing it correctly. So I want my eyes to appear further apart and bigger, so I place it just here and it pulls it out this way. Next, always use a mascara. I'm going to use 2 different mascaras just because I like extra volume. And the first one I'm going to use is the Epic Mascara, and it's a one-step. It does all 3 things. It curls, volumizes, and lengthens. Start at your lash line and wiggle up. That'll help separate your lashes and also give them volume. It's kind of like teasing your hair or teasing your eyelashes. And then go all the way out. Once you're happy where that is, you can leave it, or you can go back in and add something like a fiber. I like to add fibers because they add volume to my lashes, especially at the base. And then I have to set those fibers in place, so I go back over it with my mascara. And then a little bit on the lower lash line. Not a lot. I go super light on them. Because again, I'm trying to keep my eyes to appear larger. Okay, one last tip that I want to suggest. If you want your brows to appear lifted or your makeup just a little bit sharper, take a concealer. I like to take my liquid concealer, it's like a cream liquid, in a concealer brush, and I get a very, very, very small amount, like very small. And I apply it right under my brow, and then I tap it out. And see how that lifts my brow up? It's magic. And then I looked a little more polished. All right, so tomorrow we are going to get full blown into eye makeup. I am going to cover brows, I'm going to cover other eyeshadows, we're going to talk eyes. So if there's something specific you want me to hit on or show you about, please let me know in the comments below. That way I can cover that tomorrow. We will focus on a different part of the face every single day throughout the week and a different topic, so please let me know if there's something you want me to go over. If not, I will just continue on showing you some of my best tips and tricks. All right guys, have a great night. Thank you.